Assalamu alaikum and welcome. We have with us today a very special guest, a graduate from the Australian Islamic College, Brother Mohamad Amira. Brother Mohamad Amira graduated from the Australian Islamic College in 2002 with a record TE score of 99.8. In the same year, he completed his Hifz al-Quran, his memorization of the full Quran. He is currently studying his fourth year in medicine at the University of Western Australia. Brother Mohamad, can you tell us a little bit about your experience at AIC and when you graduated?
Basically, I spent pretty much all of my schooling at AIC, so from year 1 to year 12. So it was a very big part of my earlier life, and since I haven't been around that long, I guess it's probably contributed a lot to who I am now. And basically most of my friends are from the AIC, and I enjoyed it very much. I had a very good time just with the staff. I got along very well with the staff and with the students, and I felt like it was like an extension of my family, the AIC. It was a very caring environment, and it's contributed very much to who I am today. Alhamdulillah.
It's been a few years since you graduated. What are you currently studying?
At the moment, I'm studying medicine. I'm in my fourth year, and it's a 6-year course, so I've still got a long way to go. But alhamdulillah, I'm enjoying it, and it's what I really wanted to do. And there's a lot of options in medicine. That's about it. Yeah.
Was the transition from high school to university a difficult one? And what experiences at AIC made it an easy transition for you?
It was kind of difficult, I guess, because it's completely different from school, and from my year and like from my friends. From my friends, there wasn't anyone else that went to UWA. But alhamdulillah, like when I went there, I didn't really know anyone. But the first day I went there, I went to the Musalla at UWA, and I met a lot of very nice Muslim brothers, and they were very supportive, and they showed me around, and I've been very close to many of them ever since. In terms of like general uni life, I guess it's very different from school, particularly the Australian Islamic College, because like the Muslim school has an Islamic environment, and UWA is a bit more general, and there's a lot of things that were in the school that aren't in UWA. But alhamdulillah, like through the Musalla and through the things I learned from school about like being confident in being a Muslim, and knowing what's right to do and what I shouldn't do, and like what would please Allah and what wouldn't please Allah. Like I do my best to try and stay away from those things, and I guess that's it. And just at uni, alhamdulillah, like my group of friends, we have a lot of fun. Like we play a lot of sport and do a lot of things together. It's very nice.
What can you tell us about the Muslim student youth movement at university?
At UWA, alhamdulillah, we have a very, very active Musalla, and it's called the MSA, Muslim Students Association. It's very supportive for students, like especially new students, Muslim students that haven't been to university before, and they don't know their way around, or they don't know a lot of people at university or things like that. They're very, very supportive, and they're very helpful. Also, there's a lot of dawah programs that the MSA has for the general university public. There's a lot of educational facilities for Muslims at the university. Like we have every week we have a few lectures a night about Islamic topics and that sort of thing. Also, like alhamdulillah, it offers the basic facilities for prayer and wudu and halal food. Also, there's a lot of social events in the Muslim students community. There's soccer and there's basketball and like a lot of sports and that sort of thing, and barbecues, and it's very nice, and the people there really are very, very nice and very helpful and very supportive. Alhamdulillah.
Is university life difficult for Muslim students?
I guess university is difficult for everyone, because obviously studying and that sort of thing. For a Muslim, it could be difficult, I guess. With some people might feel a bit. Initially, they might feel a bit. They're in a strange environment. It's not always an Islamic environment, but alhamdulillah, like from my personal experience, through the other Muslims at university and the Muslim organisation at university, I found a lot of support, and whatever difficulties were there, alhamdulillah, they aren't there anymore. Just, I guess, other general things that apply to everyone, things like study and all that. It's difficult, but if you put in the hard work, inshallah, you should be okay. And obviously, if you make dua and like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helps you, definitely be fine.
How do you think young Muslim people overcome the prohibition of dating? How do young Muslim people find partners?
To be honest, I don't know if I'm the best person to answer this question because I haven't found a partner yet. I'm not really married, so. But I guess one of the biggest things for Muslim youth today, especially university-age students, is to understand why dating is wrong. First of all, so then it makes sense not to date. Obviously, like Islam hasn't put the prohibition on dating to punish us or to make life difficult for us. Like on the contrary, like it's to make life easy for us and to protect us, so that we can have happy halal relationships. In terms of finding a partner, I don't know. I guess the best thing to do would be to first of all have a clear idea of the kind of partner that you want and the qualities that you want in that partner, and make sure, obviously, that they're in accordance with what Islam teaches. And I don't know if there's a set way to find a partner, but I guess there's many ways. Like you generally meet them through the family, or you might meet someone at a Muslim organisation or a Muslim gathering or something like that. Obviously, like it should be done through the correct channels and not in a way that Islam has prohibited.
What characteristics do you think Muslim boys look for in Muslim girls when trying to find a life partner, and vice versa?
So I guess the first thing that comes to mind is a hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which basically gives an outline, a very simple outline of a wife, an ideal wife. And he says basically that a good wife is someone that when a man looks at her, when a husband looks at her, he feels pleased with her, and if he asks her to do something for him, she's very happy to do it, and obviously within reason, it should be halal, that sort of thing, and she's faithful to him, and she keeps his honor, and she takes care of his belongings. Also, there's another hadith, very famous hadith, I'm sure everyone's heard about it, that the Prophet ﷺ basically describes the reasons why people get married, and he mentions money, and he mentions beauty, and he mentions like family status, and he mentions religion, and he says that basically the most important thing is the religion, and you have to make sure that you have the religion, you have the religious quality in the partner that you pick for boys and girls, irrespective. Then there's other things, I guess, general qualities that people find that they like appealing in other people, like honesty and hardworkingness, people that are generous and sacrifice and that sort of thing. And then I guess there's other things which are very individual based, like interests that you have in certain things and that sort of thing. But basically, of my understanding of what Islam teaches on finding a partner, as long as you have like the founding building blocks, which are basically like religion and basic compatibility between the people, the other things are really left up to you to decide what you want in that person.